Hi, my name is Allison Nino, Athletic Director at WAMS, and welcome to Sanger Warrior Athletics. All of the information is current as of the beginning of June, but as you know, everything can change very quickly. So just make sure you follow our Instagram, like us on Facebook, and join our Remind to get the most current updated information. As I mentioned, I'm the Athletic Director at WAMS. However, I oversee athletics for all middle schools in Sanger Unified, including Fairmont, Quail Lake, Sanger Academy, and Hallmark. We play under the district team known as Sanger Warriors. So when we play games against teams in the Central Valley Athletic League, or the CVAL, we are known as Sanger. We strongly encourage your involvement in athletics, as it is an excellent way to meet new people, gain self-confidence, get involved in school, and much more. So you want to be a Warrior athlete. Great! What do you need to do to play? First off, you're going to need to get a blue card, as seen in this picture. This is basically your ticket to tryouts, and coaches will not let you participate or try out without one of these. So go online when you register on PowerSchool, click on the Athletic tab, and make sure you indicate yes that I do want to play sports and answer all of the questions. Next are your grades. We call you student athletes for a reason, and the student part comes first. We look at 2 consecutive grading periods, the progress report and trimester grades, and we don't want any failing grades in core classes, and we want a GPA of 2.0 or higher. Many of my coaches are teachers on campus as well, so we will be doing grade checks regularly, and we're going to make sure that you succeed in the classroom as well as on the competition field. You must also have a sports physical, and it must clearly indicate that you are cleared for sports and participation. They're good for 1 calendar year, so if you get it at the beginning of the school year, you'll be cleared for all 3 seasons. You must also have insurance, so make sure we have that information in our office as well. You cannot have any fines to either your school or to Sanger Unified, so make sure you're up to date on fines. And for our outlier athletes, I'll be going out to your schools to issue you blue cards for the winter and spring seasons. So I'll go out there, talk to you about this upcoming season, and then I'll revisit to issue blue cards. For the fall, you will need to come to WAMS or to our Sports Physicals night to get your fall blue card. As I mentioned, you'll be registering for athletics online on your PowerSchool account. Once you've done that, you can get a registration receipt at the end, and you'll see a red memo at the bottom stating that you need to bring this form to our office in order to get your blue card. You'll also need a copy of your physical exam, a copy of a signed return to play waiver, and your insurance information, and then we'll check your grades and your fine status, and then we can issue you your blue card. If you did not register online, you can find all of the necessary paperwork on our website. Once a year, we offer the opportunity to get a sports physical here on our campus. This year's date is Tuesday, August 10th, and the event will run from 6 o'clock to 7:30, and we will close doors at 7:20, so make sure you come early. The event is held at the WAMS West Gym. We ask for a $15 donation, and we will have local doctors performing the physical exams for our athletes. We will also be issuing blue cards for the fall season at the event. So if you're planning on participating in a fall sport and you haven't gotten a sports physical yet, this could be your opportunity to get both things done at once. Please bring a receipt of registration to the event as well as the return to play waiver. If you don't have it, we will have laptops and forms available so that you can print it out and turn in the physical exam form to obtain your blue card. We offer 3 sports seasons per year, and you can choose 1 sport to participate in each season. The first day of fall season starts on the first day of school, August 18th. However, football starts a little earlier, and your first day will be on August 9th. So we have a 7th and 8th grade football, 7th and 8th grade girls volleyball, boys and girls water polo, girls tennis, boys and girls cross country, and girls golf. In the winter, which starts November 8th, we offer 7th and 8th grade girls and boys soccer, 7th and 8th grade boys and girls basketball, and boys and girls wrestling. It's a co-ed team. And February 7th is the start of our spring season. We offer 7th and 8th grade baseball, 7th and 8th grade softball, 7th and 8th grade boys volleyball, boys and girls track and field, boys and girls swimming, boys tennis, and boys golf. Please note the bolded and underlined sports indicate that they are a non-cut sport. Swimming, which is indicated with an asterisk, indicates that there is a prerequisite test that is required before participating on the team. If you're interested in 2 sports, but you can only participate in one, we encourage the athlete to go out for the cut sport first and then default to a non-cut sport. So for instance, in the fall, if you were interested in playing girls volleyball, but you get cut from the team or something happens, you don't make it, you can always go out for cross country. However, the reverse cannot happen. So you can't go out for cross country just because it's a non-cut sport and change your mind later and go out for girls volleyball because they would have already selected their team. Practices run daily, Monday through Friday, from 3:30 to 5:30. For safety and security reasons, athletes must also get picked up promptly by 5:30, as they are not allowed to linger after practice. As for competition, game days vary, however most games start at 3:30 with the exception of football that plays on Saturdays and golf. Usually the tee times are a little earlier. Here are the practice and pickup locations for fall sports. We'll be going over the winter and spring later on in the school year. 8th grade football practice is located on the grass area on the outfield of our softball diamond off of Rawson. And if you are not a bus rider, you will get picked up in the West Gym parking lot. 7th grade football's practices right across the walkway from the 8th grade football practice, right here on this grass area between the parking lot and the track. Again, if you are not a bus rider, you will also get picked up in the West Gym parking lot. Cross-country runners, you will be meeting your coaches here at the track, at Dodson Track. Usually they meet you up here in the bleachers, and you will also get picked up in the West Gym parking lot unless you are a bus rider. Girls tennis, you will be meeting your coach here at the tennis courts. If you have your own racket, please bring it. If you don't have one, don't worry, we have some that we can loan you. Boys and girls water polo, you'll be meeting here at the pool. And don't forget to bring your suit and towel for practices. Both teams will be getting picked up at the parking lot right here off of Q Street. So tennis and water polo will get picked up off of Q Street, unless you are a bus rider. 7th and 8th grade girls volleyball will meet in the West Gym, and you will get picked up at the West Gym parking lot. For the athlete's safety, we ask that all athletes get picked up at the parking lot nearest the practice location. This is so that the coach can supervise the athlete until they get picked up. No athlete should be waiting in the front of the school because all of the coaches will be supervising their athletes near their practice field. If you are a bus rider after practices, you will head over to the gates near P Street and the buses will be waiting there for you. We have 2 departure times. One is at 4:45 and the other is at 5:45. For more information regarding bus routes and stop locations, please visit our WAMS Athletic website. As for transportation, we have buses that will bring outlier athletes to WAMS for practices, and we will also be picking you up and bringing you to WAMS for home and away games. If you are a Quail, Fairmont, or Sanger Academy athlete, on Wednesdays you have minimum days, but WAMS is on a late start schedule. So we will have a bus that will bring you to WAMS and we will supervise you on campus until your practice or game time. If you choose to use the district transportation to come to WAMS, your school site will have a QR code in which you will scan and then fill out the information on a Google form. This information will let us know who to expect and how many athletes we will be supervising that day. If you opt to get your own ride to WAMS, we just ask that you are not dropped off any earlier than 3 o'clock as we are on a normal school schedule. Once you make a team, you may be issued a uniform and or some gear or equipment. It is your responsibility to take care of all of that throughout the season, and it is also your responsibility to turn it in to your coach at the end of the season. If you fail to do so, or if it is lost or damaged during the season, you will be responsible for the replacement cost of the items. Some teams are going to have personalized uniforms, so you might have your name put on that. Those items you may keep because you will be purchasing them. You will hear us talk about Warrior Pride a lot throughout the school year. Remember, because our uniforms say Sanger on them, you are representing yourself, our schools, and our town. We will always be respectful for facilities, the home and away, other players, other coaches, as well as officials. We will also use Warrior Pride at all times, including competition. If you look at the image on the bottom left, it's an image of the locker room at the World Cup in Russia after Japan lost a tough game. They cleaned it, and they also left a note in Russian saying thank you. Sanger Warrior Athletics has a tradition of excellence, and we are excited to have you be a part of our legacy. If you have any questions regarding Sanger Warrior Athletics, feel free to contact myself, Allison Nino, Athletic Director, or my Athletics Secretary, Cassandra Binions, at our emails. I also encourage you to join our Remind, like Washington Academic Middle School on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram for more up-to-date information. We look forward to seeing you in the fall. Have a great summer, and go Warriors!